Hey everybody, welcome to Iron OG Outdoors. I'm Ron, and today I want to go over my gear, specifically my Big 3, Big 4, Big 5, however you want to classify it. This is gear I'm going to be bringing on my Appalachian Trail through hike starting February 18th. So time is short, and I want to get the gear videos out. So come along and I'll show you what I got. Okay, let's go through this like this. My pack is Z-Pack's Arc Haul. I believe it's a 62 liter, and then I've added top 2 side pockets to it. I've got the hip belt pockets on it, front pouch on it. Yeah, I added all of the bells and whistles. I love this pack. It's super light for me, and I just think it's an all-around great pack. I've had it out, I don't know, probably about 8 times now, and it's performed well. So this is the one I'm going to be taking for the Appalachian Trail. I really like this pack. Alright, let's move on to my hammock, since I am going to be hammock camping most of the time, other than the restriction in the Smokies where you're required to sleep in a shelter as long as the shelters are not full. So my hammock of choice is the Dutchware Chameleon, and once again I went with all the bells and whistles. I've got a peak shelf in it, I've got ridgeline organizer, breathalyzer in it to block condensation, and I have a winter top cover on it right now. And for later in the season, I have the bug net also to go with it. To hang it, I have the Dyneema composite straps with the beetle buckle on them. And to cover everything, I have a HammockGear Dyneema composite or Cuban fiber tarp with doors. Again, love this thing. I've used this one multiple times. I pulled it out to cover kids watching a parade, so it's a pretty cool tarp. Very, very light. I will post all the weights as I go through on the screen. To secure it to the ground, I have MSR Groundhog stakes. I found the little shepherd's hook ones didn't quite hold up, so I went with a little heavier stakes and went with the MSR Groundhogs. Now, to sleep in the Smokies, I have a Thermorest Neo Air xlite short, because I'm a side sleeper, kind of sleep in the fetal position, so the short's good enough for me, and that's what I'm going to use. As far as my quilts, my underquilt that I'm going to be starting with is HammockGear Incubator, 0 degree, and nice, fluffy. Love this quilt. That's going to be my underquilt, and for my top quilt, basically what I'm using is mummypod that I got from Outdoor Vitals. Love it. Comfortable for me, because I like the mummy style bags. And it's also multi-use, so if I don't want to have the top cover on or anything and just use this as an underquilt, I can. So I like the versatility of that, and that's coming with me for my top quilt. Real cold weather, or if I just don't want to get my top bag nasty, I have a Thermorest reactor liner that I'm going to be using, and that should take care of any temperatures that I'm going to come across, I believe. Now, once the weather warms up a little bit and I can dump some of this stuff, I'm going to have my son ship me my warmer weather stuff, which is HammockGear 40 degree. I believe it's the Econ, incubator Econ, and that's going to be my underquilt. And for top quilt in the warmer weather, I usually don't like to have too much on me, but I'm just going to take this little Ozark Trail from Walmart 40-degree bag, and it's worked fine for me in the summer months. So that's basically what I'm going to take as far as my big 3, big 4, big 5 items, however you want to count it up. Basically my sleep system and my shelter and my pack. So one thing I did want to note on gear is pretty personal, and everybody has an opinion on gear. I'm not a 20-year-old trying to do lightweight or ultra lightweight, but I know this system works for me. I've used it and I'm comfortable with it, and for me, comfortability is also a big factor. I want to enjoy the trail. I'm in no massive rush, and I'm not on a timeline, so I want to be comfortable out there as well as lightweight. And I have lightweight gear, but I'm not ultralight, and I have no intention to be. If I wanted to be ultralight, I'd grab a knife and just go out in the woods and make stuff. But that's my opinion. I think it's absolutely phenomenal when you can get your weight down that low, and in the summer months my weight is way reduced. But starting in February, these are what I'm going to start with, and we shall go from there. I will be doing other gear videos and lining up clothing, etc., and show you what I got. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's my big 3. Any comments, suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my journey, and we'll see how this all goes. I do have other gear videos coming up, so stay tuned for those, and thanks for watching.